Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome back to session on Gajendra Stuti. We continue our discussion on prayers of Gajendra. Today we'll start discussing shloka number 3, which is the second prayer of Gajendra. An interesting thing about Gajendra prayers is, in the commentary by Sridhar Swami is the original commentator on Bhagavatam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam was written by Vyasadeva in Sanskrit. Just the shlokas. Whatever shlokas you see every chapter, like Rukmini prayers or Gajendra Stuti, Kunti Stuti, all the 12 cantos, Vyasadeva only had written the shlokas. And then later on, Sridhar Swami, he is from South India. Sridhar Swami is the first Acharya to write the first commentary on Bhagavatam. Because if you just read the shlokas written by Vyasadeva, you may not understand anything. So Sridhar Swami is the first Acharya who wrote commentary on Bhagavatam. That commentary also was in Sanskrit. All the Acharyas, not only Sridhar Swami, but all the Acharyas, the commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, they are all in Sanskrit. For example, Bhagavad Gita commentary written by Adi Shankaracharya, Shankara Bhashyam, that is in Sanskrit. And Bhagavad Gita commentary written by Ramanujacharya, Gita Bhashyam, that's also in Sanskrit. And Bhagavad Gita commentary written by Baladeva Vidyabhushan, that's also in Sanskrit. And Bhagavatam commentary by Sridhar Swami, Jiva Goswami, these are all in Sanskrit. Just like when you read the purport, right, in English, written by Prabhupada, like that, all the other acharyas, the Purvacharyas, the predecessors, they have written commentaries on Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit only. So that also we don't understand. That's why Prabhupada had done a great, enormous work, humongous task of writing commentary in English of Bhagavad Gita, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and many other books. That's why we are able to understand now. So in his commentary, the Sridhar Swami, in his commentary, he writes a very beautiful thing about Gajendra Stuti. He writes that Gajendra chanted these prayers in his previous lifetime also. That we discussed, right? And now he's remembering in the form of an elephant. He is remembering those mantras and he is reciting again. But when we read these shlokas, it appears as if he is praying to the Lord for his own protection. But Sridhar Swami, here is what he mentions very beautifully. He says that when Gajendra recited these mantras in his previous lifetime as Indradyumna Maharaj, he got purified. He got purified of all material desires. With that purification, now he is praying for the protection of the crocodile. How beautiful that is. The crocodile is trying to kill Gajendra. But Gajendra, with the purification that happened in the previous lifetime, as soon as he started, first he was in danger. Okay, he was identifying with his body only. Gajendra, elephant, he was identifying with his body. He was feeling the pain, and he was looking for some protection. Just like how we all do, Gajendra was praying for protection of himself. But as soon as he remembered the mantras from the previous lifetime, as soon as he regained the consciousness from past life, then he his intention was to protect the crocodile. And that's what happened. When Vishnu appeared, Vishnu protected the crocodile first and then Gajendra next. How did Vishnu protect crocodile? By killing the crocodile. Lord's killing is also a protection for the jiva. You know, when we hear that the Lord has killed crocodile by releasing his Sudarshan Chakra, we think that the Lord was not merciful on crocodile. Crocodile died. That's the end of the story for crocodile. No. Killing of crocodile by the Lord, by his Sudarshan Chakra, is a gift for crocodile. Yesterday we were discussing Purusha, right? Purusha means, Puru means gift. Sanoti means to give. Puru sanoti iti Purushaha. One who gives gifts is Purusha. So by killing crocodile, Lord Vishnu revealed his identity as Purusha, one who gives gifts. Generally, we give gift to a friend. If there is an enemy in our life, we don't give a gift, right? If there is a good person, then we give a gift. If the person is bad, we don't give a gift. But the Lord is non-partial. Lord is equal to everyone. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I'm equal to everyone. To devotees, non-devotees, everyone. Because all are his children. They are all his part and parcel. So if a parent has two children, one child is behaving well, other child is not behaving well, still the parent loves both children equally. Similarly, the Lord Vishnu, by killing crocodile, he showed his mercy and liberated him. So crocodile got liberation. And then Vishnu liberated Gajendra. So there are two reasons why Vishnu protected crocodile first and then Gajendra next. One reason is because Gajendra's intention in his prayers was to protect crocodile. Second reason is crocodile was holding on to the feet of the devotee Gajendra. That's why the Lord was pleased. So for these two reasons, Lord Vishnu protected crocodile first. Okay, let's repeat this. Okay. So what are the two reasons? Somebody has to tell. What are the two reasons why Vishnu protected crocodile first?
Because carry on.
Shamla, go ahead.
Because Gajendra prayed for crocodile also, like
Crocodile
for her
only first.
crocodile only for mukti, like to release from this material
world.
And second, his pain.
He's praying? No. No.
Because you're holding on to the Gajendra's feet, which was
Crocodile is holding the feet.
Holding on to the feet of the devotee Gajendra. Okay.
It's a good idea. Next time I will try, Prabhuji. I will not leave the whole. I will try this next time. It's a good idea. I will keep hold of some devotee and I will not let him leave next time. I pray to Krishna and get released.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Mataji, first make sure that they know Gajendra prayers. Before you hold their feet.
No, it's doesn't have to work. Gajendra also fought for 10,000 years. He did not know. Sometimes God will give the memory. Keep holding till 10,000 years, that's all.
Devotees are very smart. There is a quotation in Bhakti. Krishna Bhakt hoy bada chatur. Krishna Bhakt hoy bada chatur.
No,
Krishna
Krishna is more
Huh?
chatur.
What?
Krishna is the more chatur.
Yeah, Krishna is most. Krishna is the most chatur of all, but devotees are also chatur. Yeah,
It belongs to him.
Krishna. That's why Krishna expanded into Chaturvyuha because he is chatur.
Yeah.
So, what are the different avatars in Chaturvyuha?
Vishnu, Chaturbhuja, right? You can say.
Chaturvyuha expansion.
What is that?
We discussed it 2 days ago.
The human forms, the Garbhodakshay Vishnu and
Those are called Purushavataras. Chaturvyuha expansion is the very first expansion of Krishna. There are four.
Matsya Avatar.
Yeah.
No.
Vasudeva,
Matsya,
Sankarsana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha.
Okay.
Vasudeva, not Vasudeva, Vasudeva.
Vasudeva.
Vasudeva,
Vasudeva,
Sankarsana,
Krishna,
Pradyumna, Aniruddha.
Aniruddha.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then other avatars like Purusha avatars, Guna avatars, Leela avatars, all other avatars came later. Okay. So what were we discussing? Why the Lord released crocodile first? So this is the message for all of us, that we have to take shelter of devotees. We have to take shelter of acharyas, gurus. Then through devotees, through gurus only, we will get connected to the Lord. Lord will be pleased only through, only if we approach the Lord through devotees. The way to Śrīmad-Narayana is through Śrī Mahalakshmi. The way to Śrī Vishnu is through Śrī Mahalakshmi. The way to Śrī Krishna is through Śrī Radharani. The way to devotees, the way to the Lord is through devotees, Guru and devotees. So, okay. Yes, we'll start discussion on. And by the way, today is 30th there in US, right? Yeah. So today is a special day called Gopashtami. How many of you know about Gopashtami?
I know, Prabhu.
Yeah, Ankita knows. Yeah. You are almost a Vrajavasi. You are in Delhi. You are at the border of Vrajabhumi.
No, I am from UP only, Prabhuji.
You're from UP
Uttar
only?
Pradesh. Yeah,
Okay.
from Kanpur.
Kanpur. Okay. How far is Kanpur from Vrindavan?
It's around overnight journey, maybe some 6-7 hours.
Okay.
If we actually, when I tried, if we start in the bus in night 11 o'clock, then we reach in the morning 5 o'clock, like that, 6-7 hours.
Okay. Okay. So today is Gopashtami, a very special day. Today is the day when Lord Krishna and Balaram started grazing cows, started taking care of big cows. Until now, Nanda Maharaj only allowed Krishna and Balaram to take care of small cows, calves only. Because to handle big cows, you need some maturity, you need some strength, you need to be a big boy. So until now, Krishna and Balaram were little boys. So Nanda Maharaj has given only small calves. Out of the 9 lakh cows he has, Nanda Maharaj allowed Krishna Balaram to take care of only little calves. But now, today is the day when Krishna Balaram, they became big boys, and that's why they started taking care of big cows And today is the day when Krishna got the name Gopala. Gopala. Gopala means, Pala means to protect. To protect. So Go means cows, Pala means to protect. He's a protector of the cows. He's a Gopabai. So on this day, what they do in temples, in Vrindavan, Mayapur, even any temple, any ISKCON temple you go, so they do Go Puja. If it is in a Goshala or in the temple also, they bring cows. They do Go Puja. And then they speak some katha on Gopashtami. Very, very nice, very auspicious day. So I want to show you the shloka from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam where this is mentioned. It's in 10th canto. All these Vrindavan Leelas are in 10th canto. So this is the shloka 10.15.1. Chapter 10, Canto 10, Dashamaskanda. Chapter 15, the killing of Dhenuka and the killing of Dhenukasura. 10.15.1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Tatascha Paugandavaya Shrutau Vraje Bahuvatustav Pashupala Sammatau Gascharayantau Sakhibhi Samam Padair Vrindavanam Punyamativa Chakratuhu. So let's repeat this, okay? Shri Shuka Uvacha
Uvacha
Tatascha Paugandavaya Shrutau Vraje
Tatascha Vraje
Babhuvatustav Pashupala Sammatau Gascharayantau Sakhibhi Samam Padair Vrindavanam Punyamativa Chakratuhu. It feels so good to see the name of Vrindavan in Bhagavatam, right? All the time we hear about Vrindavan from so many people. We read about Vrindavan. We go and visit Vrindavan. But Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the praman, Shastra praman for everything. So when we see Vrindavan in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the word Vrindavan in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, we get reassured about everything that we hear about Vrindavan. Okay, so let's read this translation. Mahi, you want to read this?
Yes. Sukadeva Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of
Pauganda
while living in Vrindavana, the cowherdmen allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavana most auspicious by imprinting upon it the marks of their lotus feet.
Yeah. So, Pauganda is a category in the age. There are different categories. Jananam, Balyam, Pauganda, Kaumaram, Kaishoram, Yavanam, Vridapyam. These are different stages in the age. It applies to everyone, even to us also. So from Balyam we go to, from Jananam we go to Balyam. Balyam is the first 5 years. 1 to 5 is called Balyam. Then 6 to 10 is Pauganda. And I think 10 to 12, the 2 years is Kaumaram. And then 12 plus the 13, the teenage, that is Yavanam. And then Yavanam, and then before Vruddhapyam, there is one more, adulthood. I forgot the word for adulthood.
Kaumaram. What is Kaumaram, Prabhuji?
So I think Kaumaram is 10 to 12. Okay, let me look up. Or maybe Kaumaram is after adulthood. Let me look up. Balyam. Here it is. Balyam, Paugandam, Kaishoram. Here it is. Kaumaram. The continuation of this verse here. Kaumaram. Yeah. Oh, Kaumara stage lasts until age of 5. Pauganda up to age 10. And Kaishora to age 15. So Kaishora is the teenage. From then on, one is known as Yavana.
Okay.
Okay, so I think after Yavana, it is Vruddhapya then. Yeah. So Kaumara, 1, Pauganda, then Kaishora, then Yavana. Where is the 5th one here? Balya. Balya is the first one. Balya, Pauganda, Kaishora, Kaumara, and then Vruddhapya. Yeah. So here, when Krishna Balaram turned 6 years old, then Nanda Maharaj allowed them to start gazing the cows, big cows. So let's read this purport also. It's a very short purport. Let's read this purport. There are nice details here. Ankita, can you read this?
Yes. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends who had been swallowed by Aghasura and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into the palm tree forest called Talavan, where there were many delicious ripe. Talavan.
Talavan.
Where there were Talavan, where there were many delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in age and strength, the senior men of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding calf to the state of a regular cowherd boy. He would now take care of the full grown cows, bulls, and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaj had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full grown cows and bulls. It is stated in Kartik Mahatmya section of Padma Puran. Sulakshmi Kartiketu Smrita Gopashtami Buddhaye
Shuklashtami.
Shuklashtami Kartiketu Smrita Gopashtami Buddhaye Tad Dinad Vasudevo Bhut Gopa Purvam Tu Vatshapa. The 8th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartike is known by authorities as Gopa Ashtami. From that day, Lord Vasudev served as a cowherd, whereas previously he had tended the calves. The word Padahe indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes or other footgear, but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavan, who feared that his soft lotus feet would be injured.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So there's a small thing that I wanted to discuss about this, right? When Krishna Balaram were about to take the big cows into the field for grazing, then Mother Yashoda, she gave footwear to Krishna Balaram. Then Krishna refused to wear those footwear. He said, I'll only wear this footwear if and only you make footwear for all these 9 lakh cows. So, because he was so compassionate, Krishna loves the cows more than anybody else, more than anything else. More than the human devotees, he loves cows the most. So that's why whoever takes care of the cows, they are very dear to Krishna. So Krishna said, only if you make footwear for all these 9 lakh cows, then I will wear footwear. Because I'm called Gopala. That means the protector of the cows. So if as a Gopala, if I am wearing shoes and not giving the shoes to cows, then I am not called a Gopala. I am not called the protector of goats. Then 9 lakh cows means 2 pairs, right? 18 lakh shoes Mother Yashoda has to make. Then Mother Yashoda said, Mujhse nahi hoga. You just go like that. So that was the external reason why Krishna refused to wear footwear. But the internal reason, as we read in the purport, right? Purport and the shloka also, translation says, Krishna and Balaram started grazing the cows in the field by imprinting the marks of their lotus feet in the dust of Vrindavan. So Krishna wanted to leave the marks of his footprint. And then hearing this from Krishna to Mother Yashoda, the cows, they understood. The cows understood all the conversation. Even now, not only that time, right? Even now, if you show proper love and care to the cows and if you take care of the cows nicely, they understand what you say. Whether it is in Telugu, Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati, whatever language you say, they will understand. So dogs, cows, all the pet animals, they understand whatever you speak in words. So all the cows, they understood what Krishna was speaking to Mother Yashoda. And their hearts melted with love. When Krishna said he doesn't want to wear footwear unless the cows are given footwear. Then to reciprocate to Krishna, all the cows, they stomp their feet on the ground to make the soil soft, so that Krishna can step and Krishna's feet will not hurt. So that's how they reciprocated to Krishna. Usually Krishna will reciprocate to us, but here cows reciprocated to Krishna's love. So all the cows, they were walking in the front and they were stomping very hard to make the soil soft, so that Krishna and Balaram, when they walk on that soil, their feet will not hurt. That's why even now, when you look at the sand and the dirt in Vrindavan, it looks like powder. It looks like very soft powder. We all apply powder on our face, right? So it is as soft as that. It's as soft as that. You will not see such a soft soil anywhere else in the world. It's the most softest soil. It was crushed and stomped by all these cows and made softened. And that's why here is another beautiful thing. Now Krishna has to reciprocate, right? First, Krishna showed his love. Krishna showed his love for the cows while he was talking to Yashodamma. And hearing this conversation between Krishna and Yashodamma, the cows reciprocated to Krishna. And now Krishna has to reciprocate, right? The Krishna is the Supreme. He wants to have his hand upper always. He doesn't want to leave any room for others to have upper hand. Now here is what Krishna did. When all the cows made the Vrindavana soil soft with their footprints, Krishna took that Go Raja and put it as tilak. That's what he puts every day. When Krishna puts tilak, he doesn't put chandan. We all put chandan as tilak. We either put chandan or kumkum as tilak. Sri Vaishnava people, they put kumkuma as tilak. And the ISKCON Gaudiya Vaishnava devotees, we use chandan to put as tilak. But Krishna used Go Raja. Raj means dust. Vraj Raj, they say Vraj Raj. Vraj Raj means the dust of Krishna. But before that, before Krishna stepped on that, it was Go Raj. The dust stepped by the cows. So Krishna uses Go Raj to put as tilak. We use Vraj Raj, the Raj of Krishna's footprints as tilak, but Krishna used Go Raj as tilak. So even now many people, instead of using chandan, whenever they go to Vrindavan, they get dirt from there, the Vraj Raj, and then they put some water, little water, and then they apply that as tilak. So, but Krishna has done even more wonderful than that. Go Raj, the dust of cows, he used it as tilak. Yes. Ankita, you had a question?
Not a question, Prabhuji. I just wanted to share something in the same lines which I have heard.
Yeah.
So when the cows, when they were forced, they were stamping on the floors.
Yeah.
The sand, it all got on the face of Krishna. They were surrounding Krishna and stomping it. So they were actually doing, abhishekam of Krishna, and then his face became full of dot of dust, and that's from there onwards we started doing patravali, decoration of Krishna on the face. Like that's called patravali.
What is that? Patravali?
Yeah, that's a alankar of Krishna, which is called patravali, in which we put the dots around his eye and on his cheek.
The gopi dots. They are called gopi dots.
Yeah. And also on the cheek. So those gopi dots, it's actually called the patravali alankar. So that started from the cows decorated Krishna like that, and so Krishna accepted that abhishekam of cows from there.
Yeah, I heard this also. I heard, not all these details so specifically, but what I heard was that when the cows were stomping the ground with their footprints and making it softer, all the dust was falling on Krishna Balaram and they were enjoying it. Yeah, I heard this too. Yeah, but the dots they put on Krishna's face, they are called gopi dots. There might be a different reason why they are called gopi dots. I can research and confirm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Patravali is also on cheek and all the dots on the full face actually. Almost like
Okay.
Patravali.
Okay. Good. Okay. So these are some of the beautiful things, that we really can relish.
But you said one more story for that, Prabhuji. Gopis asks Krishna to dance, then he will do dance, sing, then he will sing. Whatever they want to do, that time they will put one dot, like that. Something you said that story, no?
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah, yeah. So when Krishna was very little, right? The elderly gopis in Vrindavan, they used to tease Krishna. They used to say that Krishna likes milk products, buttermilk, yogurt, butter, all these things, right? Uh, so the elderly gopis say, "We'll give you buttermilk, but only if you dance." And how many number of times you dance, that much more buttermilk we can give. That many number of cups of buttermilk we can give. And every time you dance, we we put uh, we put a dot on your face, and then in the end we'll count and give you those many number of cups. And then Krishna started dancing, and then every few minutes they used to put dots, and Krishna's whole face was filled with dots. And Krishna is a Natavara. Nobody can dance like Krishna. He never gets tired. Uh, so then, after some time, the gopis started worrying. Now there are so many dots on Krishna's face. Now we don't have so much of buttermilk in our home. So what to do now? Then they acted smart. The gopis said, "Oh, Yashodamma is coming." Then as soon as Krishna heard this, he started fearing of Yashodamma. Because if every day Yashodamma decorates Krishna so beautifully with all the Kasturi Tilaka and the Makara Kundala, Navamoktikam, the nose ring, Vajayanti Mala, all those beautiful things. And Krishna, when he goes into the street to play, he removes everything and he puts Vrajraj on his face, cow dung Vrajraj on his face. So now, when Gopi said Yashodamma is coming, Krishna started fearing. Then he wipes off his face. And then when he sees around, there is no Yashodamma. Then Krishna understands that gopis, they are acting smart. And then he starts crying. And then
Only gopis can make him.
only gopis can make him dance, and only gopis can make him cry. Like this.
Yeah.
So then the gopis say, no, don't cry. We'll give you buttermilk. Then they give him buttermilk. So yeah, maybe I think you're right, Sarita. So I think from there the gopi dots came in place. Now if you just put gopi dots on his cheeks and in a random fashion, it doesn't look nice, right? That's why there is an artistic way of putting gopi dots very nicely. Okay, have you all seen Krishna's deity pictures with gopi dots? If not, I'll show some picture. Okay, let me show some pictures. Actually, in our temple, in Samamish ISKCON temple, they used to put gopi dots a few years ago. Okay.
New York one, Prabhuji, which I shared with
Huh?
you, na, that photo. The
Hey,
New
now
York one I saw, that one. Yeah.
you just shared with me.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think long back I shared when I went to New York.
Oh, long back. Okay. Yeah, I found this, the ISKCON Krishna Balaram temple that I went in Vrindavan. That also has, but not able to zoom this. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know how much you can see here. So are you able to see on the forehead and below his eyes? So these are like gopi
Yes,
dots. And even Radharani
yes,
also
Prabhu.
has gopi dots. Let me try to. Oh yeah, here you can see more clearly. Yeah. So in Samamish temple also they used to put. I used to like that darshan of Krishna with all the gopi dots. He used to look so beautifully. Now they stopped doing it. Now, based on this little incident where gopis used to tease Krishna just for buttermilk and made him dance. There's a Muslim poet in Vrindavan. He's a devotee of Krishna. He's Muslim, but he's a devotee of Krishna. So this Muslim poet, he wrote a shloka to glorify this story, this pastime, this leela of Krishna dancing for buttermilk, or gopis making Krishna dance for buttermilk. The shloka is like this. Shesh, this is in Vrajavasha, almost like Hindi. शेष गणेश दिनेश महेश सुरेश जहि निरंतर गावो no शेष गणेश दिनेश सुरेश महेश जहि निरंतर गावो जहि अनादि अनंत अखंड अचेद अभेद सुबेद पावो नारद से सुकव्यास रटे प्रचिहारे तु पुरि पार न पावे ताहि आहरि की शोकरिया चचिया बर छाछ पे नाच नचाओ. Chach in Hindi or Brajavasha, chach means buttermilk. So, Shesh, Ganesh, Dinesh, Suresh, Mahesh, all these great personalities, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Lord Shiva, Brahma, Surya, all these great personalities, they always glorify him with Vedic mantras. But still, they cannot understand him completely. They cannot obtain him. And then the next line. Jahi anadi ananta akanda acheda abeda suveda pave. The Vedas describe him that he is anadi, ananta, akanda, acheda, abeda, suveda. But still, if one reads the Vedas, they cannot understand Krishna fully. Narad se sukha vyas rate prachihare tu puri par na pave. Narada, Shukadev Goswami, Vyasadeva, all these great personalities, they chant his glories, but still they cannot obtain him fully. And the last line, Tahi ahari ki chohariya chachiya bare chach pe nach nachao. But these gopis, they were able to obtain Krishna, not only obtain Krishna, but they made him dance just for a cup of buttermilk. How glorious these gopis are. How glorious is the devotion of these gopis is. So Raskan glorifies gopis' love for Krishna like this. So it's so beautiful. So Yeah, that's right. The gopi dots came from this incident. Okay. So, with that said, let's try to start some discussion on Gajendra Stuti. Okay. Indu, hello now.
Good, Prabhuji.
Yeah, good. We missed you a few days, and then I saw you joined yesterday also, I think. Yesterday or day before.
Yeah, the offshore call right time lo I outunnayi Prabhuji. So as and when it's done, I'm jumping into this.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
So కొన్ని days నేను after 10 కూడా postpone చేశాను, but it was getting late for them. So
Okay. Maybe daylight saving timings మారితే అప్పుడు వర్కౌట్ అవుతుందేమో.
yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
ఎందుకంటే ఇండియాలో టైమింగ్ మారిపోతుంది కదా, సో
Yeah.
వర్క్ ఫర్ యూ.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
How is your yatra, Prabhuji?
Yeah, good, good. Yatra was very good. Yeah.
Okay, nice to know. Okay. It's 7 day na, Prabhuji?
7 days. అయిపోయింది, యాత్ర అయిపోయింది. ఇంటికి వచ్చాను.
No, nice, nice.
Yeah. Maybe you all can turn on videos so that, you know, Shamala thinks Mahi is a little girl. So Mahi, you have to show your face.
Hare Krishna. I'm with my kids, so they're sleeping. So
Okay, sorry, no problem. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Shamala is the best student. I want to give a best student award to Shamala. Every day she keeps the video on.
I remember that very long back you said no.
I might even stop the call if you don't turn on the videos, right? Yeah, good. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
Yeah. It makes a lot of difference, right? Otherwise, I'll be just looking at my own face or some black boxes there. Oh, good. Chandrakala used to turn on the video before. I don't know what happened. Chandrakala?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Sarita used to turn on the video sometimes. Anyways, let's get back to Gajendra Stuti. Okay, shloka number 3, Canto 8, Chapter 3, shloka number 3, which is the second prayer in Gajendra Stuti. Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam.
Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ svayam.
Yo smāt parasmāc parastam prapadye svayambhuvam. Okay, so can somebody recite this? Shamla, you want to recite?
Okay, Prabhuji, I'll try. Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam.
Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam.
Yo smāt prasmāc paras tam prapadye svayambhuvam.
Yo smāt parastam prapadye
svayambhuvam.
Okay, Sarita? Sarita, are you still there? Maybe you're sleeping. Okay. Somebody else. Neela?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Shri Gajendra Uvacha Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam.
Yasminn idaṁ
Yasmin
yataś
idam
यतश्चेदं
yatashridam
येनेदं
ya idam
यैदं
swayam.
स्वयं
Yo smāt parasmāc paras tam prapadye svayambhuvam.
yosma paras
Yosmat
paras
paras
bhuvam.
parapatye
स्वयम्भुवम्
svayambhuvam.
Okay, one more person. Ankita, can you try?
Shri Gajendra Uvacha
Shri Gajendra
गजेन्द्र
Uvacha
उवाच
Yasmin idam yatas chedam yenedam yeidam swayam.
Yasmin idam
Yasmin
अस्मिन्
idam
इदं
yataschedam
यतश्चेदं
yenedam
एदं
yedam
यैदं
swayam.
स्वयं
Yosmat parasmāc cha paras tam prapadye svayambhuvam.
yosma paras
Yasmat
योऽस्मात्
paras
parasmacha
परस्माच्च
parastam
swayam
prapadye
bhuvam.
परस्मैत्य
swayambhuvam.
स्वयम्भुवम्
Okay, translation. Chandrakala, can you read the translation?
ప్రభుజీ సారీ ప్రభుజీ ఇందాక చదవలేకపోయాను ఇప్పుడు చదువుతాను ప్రభుజీ ఒక్కసారి.
Yes, చదవండి.
యస్మిన్ ఇదం యతశ్చేదం ఏనేదం యైదం స్వయం యోస్మాత్ పరస్మాచ్చ పరస్తం ప్రపద్యే స్వయంభువం.
Yasmin idam
ఇదం
yataschedam
యతశ్చేదం
yenedam
येनेदं
yayidam swayam
यैदं
స్వయం.
स्वयं
yosma paras
योऽस्मात्
Yosmat
tam
parastam
prapadye swayam
prapadye
bhuvam.
swayambhuvam.
स्वयम्भुवम्
Yeah. Okay. Chandrakala, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. The Supreme Godhead is the supreme platform on which everything rests, the ingredient by which everything has been produced, and the person who has created and is the only cause of this cosmic manifestation. Nonetheless, he is different from the cause and the result. I surrender unto him, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is self-sufficient in everything.
Yeah. Okay. So in this verse, Gajendra gives 7 adjectives to glorify the Lord. Starting from the previous shloka, Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai, he started giving different adjectives to glorify different features of the Lord. And these are different opulences of the Lord. How he is the supreme controller, proprietor, maintainer, enjoyer, etc. So, in the previous shloka, we saw Gajendra glorified the Bhagavān aspect of Vishnu and Purusha aspect, Paresha aspect, Adi Bija aspect. What else? Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai Yatayeta Chidatmakam. So how many? Bhagavate, Chidatmakam, Purusha, Adi Bija, Paresha. Yeah, 5. So 5. Now here 7. Let's look at the word for word meaning also actually. Yasmin, the basic platform on which idaṁ, the universe rests, yataḥ, the ingredients from which cha and idaṁ, the cosmic manifestation is produced, ena, by whom, idam, this cosmic manifestation, is created and maintained. Ya, he who, idam, this material world, svayam is himself. Ya, he who, asmāt, from the effect, this material world, parasmāc, from the cause, cha, and para, transcendental or different, tam, unto him, prapadye, I surrender. Svayambhuvam, unto the Supreme Self-Sufficient. Okay, so here you see the word idam getting repeated. Yasminn idaṁ, yatascha idam. You see the word here, yataś cedaṁ, right? But if you do the sandhi vicheda, vicheda means to separate. Sandhi means there is a joining. But when you do vichedan of that sandhi, this word becomes yatascha idam. Just like yasmin idam, it will become yatascha idam. So yasmin idam, yatascha idam, yena idam, ya idam, like that. So this word idam is repeated, indicating different aspects of the material creation. So let's read the purport, and then we'll see if we can have some discussion today, or if not, tomorrow. So who has not spoken at all? Vishali, are you able to read?
I think her throat gone, Prabhuji. She is not well.
Not well, okay. Yeah. Indu, are you able to read, or you are busy with something?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah, let me share the screen. Yes, go ahead. The purport.
In Bhagavad Gita, purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right.
In Bhagavad Gita 9.4, the Lord says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina. I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but everything rests upon my energy, just as an earthen pot rests on the earth. The place where an earthen pot rests is also earth. Then again, the earthen pot is manufactured by a potter, whose body is the product of earth. The potter's wheel with which the pot is made is an expansion of earth, and the ingredients from which the pot are made are also from earth, as confirmed in the Shruti mantra, Yato va imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivanti yat prapatyante abhi Sam Vishanti. The original cause of everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and after being annihilated, everything enters to him. Prakritim yanti mamaikam. Thus, the Supreme Lord, the Personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra or Lord Krishna, is the original cause of everything. Ishvara Param Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anandir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He is an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no origin, for who he is the prime cause of all causes. Brahma Samhita 5.1. The Lord is cause for everything, but there is no cause for him. Sarvam kla idam brahma matstani sarva bhutani nachaham tesha avishtita. Although he is everything, his personality is different from cosmic manifestation.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yeah, you're good at reading Sanskrit. Good. So, okay. So here is another name for Krishna, Govinda. We talked about Gopala, right? So Govinda also is connected to cows. Govinda means Gav Vindati iti Govindaha. One who gives pleasure to the cows is Govinda. Gopala means one who protects the cows is Gopala. So Krishna not only protects them, but he gives pleasure to the cows. Gav Vindati iti Govindaha. Govinda. So in this shloka, Gajendra is glorifying how supremely powerful the Lord is. In the previous shloka also same thing, here also same thing, how supremely powerful the Lord is. How the Lord creates everything, but he stays separate from the creation, and also he exists within the creation. Now that's a beautiful thing, right? You know, when somebody makes a product, okay, for example, iPhone, the manufacturer who makes iPhone, he is separate from the product. He cannot enter himself into the product. Whereas the speciality of Vishnu, Narayana, is he is the cause of the creation. He creates the material universe and he enters into the universe. But at the same time, he remains separate from the material creation. So simultaneously, he is within the creation and also outside the creation. He is within and outside simultaneously. Antar Bahir. Antar Bahir Avastitam Maya Javani Kachannam. Yeah, Kunti. In Kunti prayers also, Kunti Devi says similar thing. Antar Bahir Avastitam Maya Javani Kachannam. Oh Krishna, you are both within the creation and also outside the creation. Antar Bahir. So now let's try to understand how Krishna is within the creation first. Then we'll understand how Krishna is outside the creation. Krishna is within the creation. How? We discussed this yesterday. Somebody has to tell me that.
Can you
Yesterday,
repeat the question, Prabhuji?
Paramatma.
Garbhodakshai Vishnu.
Paramatma and so what are the different ways how Vishnu enters or Vishnu exists within the creation?
So, Vishnu, there is one Vishnu who is
Garbhodakshai.
the
Yeah.
yes.
What about three Purushavataras?
Karanodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Kshirodakshai Vishnu.
Yes. Yeah. Now tell me which Vishnu resides where?
Karanodakshaya means like milk ocean. Garbhodakshaya means he comes into all the planets and he exists. Kshirodakshaya means in our heart.
Our heart. Yes, very good. So now this is how to understand how Vishnu exists within the creation. Because without Vishnu's presence, nothing will operate. Even the dead matter, the dull matter, like a stone cannot exist without Vishnu's presence in that. That's why you see some people, they just worship the stone, right? They believe the stone is God. So in one way that is correct. But it is not correct to say that stone is the complete feature of God. Yes, there is God's presence in the stone, but it is wrong to say that the stone itself is God. So Vishnu exists in each and every atom. He exists in each and every atom. Now, yesterday, some realization occurred to me, because yesterday the discussion of Purusha avatars was very fresh in my mind. So during the day, so I mean during this last 7 days, I have been traveling so many places, like Vrindavan, Hyderabad, and then my hometown, all of these places. So I developed little cough and cold, and I got some mucus, and then when I spit that mucus, some realization came to me. There is presence of Vishnu even in that. Even in the mucus that I spit, there is Vishnu's presence in that. Now, what does that tell to us? It tells us how merciful Krishna is, how merciful Vishnu is. Such an opulent Bhagavān, who is all powerful, all wealthy, all knowledgeful, all beauty. He possesses all the 6 opulences, and he is present in the so-called dirty things which are dirty for us. But in Bhagavan's eyes, there's no difference between that mucus that we spit and a nice gulab jamun that we eat. By the way, I ate gulab jamun also yesterday.
Finally, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Bhagavan does not make any difference between these two. He is existing in everything. He's existing in everything. Now, I mean, in India, the most abominable animal is pig, and there is presence of Vishnu even in that animal. So how merciful he is. He does not make a distinction or difference. Oh, this is considered very low class. Now let me think if I have to enter here or not. No, he doesn't make any difference. He is present in every single atom. So there is a scientist. I forgot the name of the scientist. He's a nuclear scientist who studied atoms very scrutinizingly. He did deep research and studied these atoms very thoroughly. His name starts with Neil Burrow something. Okay. So somebody asked him, some interviewer asked him, so what are your realizations as you do thorough research and study these atoms more thoroughly? What's your realization? The scientist said, the more I study about these atoms, I am wondered by the complexity of the creation and the creator. I am wondered by the complexity of the creation of these atoms and the creator. Something like that. He said something more beautifully, actually. I'm not able to remember exactly. But something like that he said. So he understands that there is a creator who is existing within that creation of atom, within that atom. So now this is easy to understand how Krishna or Bhagavan exists within the atoms. Now how he is outside the atom, So he is outside the creation, because even though he has entered into the creation in each and every atom, but still he has a separate identity in Vaikunta, in Goloka Vrindavan, in Ayodhya. He has a separate identity there. So like that, okay, somebody messaged Neil deGrasse Tyson. The scientist name is Neil deGrasse Tyson. So Krishna's identity, what did he say? The universe is in us. Okay, Neela sent a message on the chart. The universe is in us. I think he said something else actually about atoms. I'll try to find. Recently, I spoke about that in Bellevue class. Shamala, you remember? I gave a class on does
Yes,
God
Prabhuji.
exist? Does God
Does
exist?
God. Yes, yes.
I spoke in that class. I forgot that sentence. So we will come back to that. So even though Krishna is present, Bhagavan is present in each and every atom in the creation, but he has a separate identity in his spiritual world. He is aloof. That's why he is aloof from the material creation. He is simultaneously present in the creation, and he also exists outside the creation. Achintya Beda Abeda Tattva. This is called Achintya Beda Abeda Tattva. Oneness and difference. Oneness means when he is within the creation, that means it is oneness. His identity is mixed with creation, that is oneness. But simultaneously he is different. His identity is different from the creation. So simultaneously oneness and different. Okay. So these are some complicated philosophical, discussions, which will continue tomorrow. It's already 10:45. But one point that we learned today from this third shloka is how Krishna exists simultaneously within the creation, and also he is present outside the creation. Okay. So before we wrap up, any quick questions, comments, reflection?
Prabhuji, you said a stone, in a stone also God is there, but we will not consider as a God, like a God. But
Yeah.
A deity is also made with the stone, but we are treating as a God.
Yeah.
So is because of our perception, or how to see that one?
No, it's not because of perception. I'll give a simple example. So let's say you bought a new home in Samamish, right in front of the temple.
No way, Prabhuji. It's only for Kasam Prabhuji only.
For 3.5 million. Let's say you bought a brand new home. And when you moved into the new home, you want the mail to be delivered to the new home, right? So you think that I can buy a mailbox in Home Depot and just put it in front of my home, and the mail will be delivered. So you go to Home Depot for $30-50, you get a mailbox, beautiful fancy mailbox you can get, not the boring mailboxes that you see. Very colorful, decorative mailbox you can get. So you keep it in front of the home. You wait for 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, you wait. No mail is delivered. You are scratching your head. What's happening? I'm losing all my mail. Huh? So then you go to the post office and you ask them, what happened? No mail is delivered here. Then they ask, have you, they ask for your address. You give your address, and they say that they look in their system, and they say that this address is not linked to your name. You have not registered yourself on post office website. So then you go to your home, you register that address with your name on post office website. Then what do? They assign a mailbox, a bona fide, an official mailbox for your address with your name. Then from the next day onwards, the mail will be delivered to you. Now what's the difference? The difference between the Home Depot mailbox and this mailbox, from the physical look and feel, it is the same. Both are made of iron, both look alike. But the difference is the mailbox given by post office is an official one. It's a bona fide one. Similarly, even though both are stones, but when you make the stone into a deity, when the sculptor carves a deity out of the stone and the pujari does prana pratishta. During the process of prana pratishta, the pujari, by reciting so many mantras, he welcomes God to come and sit in that deity. So then that stone becomes official. That stone becomes an official place for God's residence. Yeah. Then that is not different from God. It is Archa Murti Vigraha. Yeah.
Okay. There is a story similar like this, Prabhuji, for Puri Jagannath. Earlier, like 150 or 120 years back, some American scientists went and they were like, you know how scientists do, wanted to check if it's real or not. This prana pratishtha, the karikrama, everything. So they really test with the stethoscope before the prana pratishtha and after the prana pratishtha, and they heard the pulse heartbeat.
Yeah.
So they said, yeah, that is true. What we do prayers for Archana Murti, he himself there, God is himself there in that form.
Yeah. Yes, I heard this too. Especially when Jagannath gets sick during the Yatra. Yeah, they invite a doctor, and there is an incident where somebody questions, does Jagannath really get sick?
Yes.
Then the doctor shows with stethoscope.
Yes, Prabhuji, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
Prabhuji, one question. So, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, he's present, that's form of Vishnu present in all the atoms and also in the jivas. But but the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu that is present in the heart of the jivas is called as Paramatma.
Correct.
Only that. So the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu that is present in all the matter is not called Paramatma. It's only the one that is residing in the heart of the jivas is called Paramatma.
No. Even in the stones also, he is as Paramatma.
Okay.
Yeah. The Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is only in the universe. He is the super soul for the universe.
Right.
And Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is the super soul for every atom. Whether it is in the stone or within the living being, both chara and achara, moving and non-moving things, everything. That is Paramatma.
So, Prabhuji, when we say nature is Srishti is like the inferior
energy.
Inferior energy, yes. Like for example, trees or mountains or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It is referred to as Krishna's energies or material creation energy that is inferior, and we are jivas are part of his superior energy.
Yeah.
So but both the energies in manifestation form, the Vishnu is there in both.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, every jiva is made up of both inferior energy and superior energy. Para prakriti, apara prakriti. For example, my body is made up of the material energy, inferior energy, pancha mahabhuta, earth, water, fire, air, ether. The skin that we all have, it's made of dirt, earth. It's made of earth. Earth, water, air, fire, ether, all of these things. But within my body, there is a superior energy, which is my spirit soul. Similarly, trees, animals, everything. When it comes to stones and rocks, there is no soul in that. There is no superior energy, but there is only Krishna's inferior energy.
So when we say inferior, it means there is no soul in it, because because if Vishnu is there, even in what we call as inferior energy.
Yes.
So the only differentiation would be that there is no jiva in those.
Correct.
Material.
There is no jivatma in that, but there is paramatma in everything.
Okay. So I guess the word inferior is not in the traditional sense of the meaning that we know, like something lesser or something. It is.
No. Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's a good point. By inferior, we don't have to consider it as something of lower importance, something which is not significant. No, there is presence of Vishnu in that. It is significant, but more significant than that is the spiritual energy, the superior energy, the spirit soul.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I think for the first time we went until almost 11.
10:30 probably. 10:24.
Yeah. Okay. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Gajendra Stuti ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.